Hi guys, this is Tanya Meadows with Apple Tree Homeschool Academy, and this evening I'm putting together my parts of speech and some of my reading um, cards that I've collected over the years. And this is how I store them in these boxes like this. These little bins with snappable lids or lockable lids. And I just wanted to show you a few pieces of these. There's no way I can show them all in one video, but these two sets here that I've laminated are parts of bulletin boards. Okay, and I hole punch them and use a book ring to put them together, keep them together. It's a lot easier to keep them on these rings to be able to flip through them than to just keep them in, say, a filing box of some sort or even a Ziploc baggie. And then this was also a bulletin board piece set that I got at the teacher resource store. Okay, and then what I really wanted to show you is these little smaller sets that look like flashcards. I made these from usually free printables off of the internet, and they probably mostly came from Teachers Pay Teachers. I very rarely make purchases. I try to get as many freebies as I can. So I just wanted to show you what you can get sometimes. I have no way of telling which ones of these I may have paid for, but they most likely were for free. And what I do is if they are arranged for or made for classroom poster size, I change my print settings to 4 or 2 per page, and that way I get 4 cards out of one sheet of paper. And then that way I don't have too much room to have to store them. It doesn't take up too much room. So this one I made my own cover for. And then I always determine where it's going to be best according to where the print is on the cards to where it would be best for me to hole punch them. So in this one, was right in the center. This one, as you can see, the print was right here where I'd usually like them in the upper left corner. So I went ahead and put it in the right corner. So I would suggest to go ahead and print a front card so that you know where your product came from. And so there you go. So this is setting and characters. Okay. And these would have been printed 4 per page. And this is comprehension strategies. Okay. And then this is a set that is a reading resources. Okay. And this would have, okay, I've got a sticker on the back of these to let you know. This was from a Facebook post, Teaching Resources by Shelley Gray. Okay. This whole stack here is genre resources. And I know that this was a bulletin board set that I got at a teacher resource store. Okay. So they look like little post-it notes. So instead of this being a bulletin board display, which is what it was meant for, I've put it on binder rings or book rings. I keep my little book rings in a little basket right here. And I use these all the time. I can never have enough of these things. Here's another set of genre cards. These were also meant to be classroom bulletin board displays for reference materials, and I printed them 4 per page. Cut them out, laminated them, cut them out. Here's another one. Okay. And so those can be hung anywhere on a hook, or even on a bulletin board, on a stick pin, on a bulletin board, on a command hook. So again, this is another genre set. And I believe this is a matching activity. So we could take these off when the time came to use these as a matching activity. Okay. Let's see what else I've got here. Okay. There's just a little label I had for my old classroom. Okay, here's another set of genre cards. Now these would have been printed 2 per page. So these are like a half sheet of 8.5 by 11. Okay. Okay. And as you can see, they just keep going on and on. So what I'm doing right now is the ones that I didn't have already on binder rings, I'm doing that now. Here's action, helping, and linking verb posters. Okay, and they're in a Ziploc baggie. Let's see what else I've got here. More action verbs activities. Okay. And these are also set for half sheets on my printer. Okay. So that one keeps going. Let's see what else I've got in here. Okay, here's some more of my labels from where I had a bulletin board set up at our old classroom. Here's author's purpose with the pie. And they've got pied, P-I-E-E-D, D for describe, E for explain. This is the back of the, so this is the front. Okay. Alrighty. Then we've got this. Sometimes if it has a few sheets, but this has a lot of cards, I put it in a page protector and then use the page protector ring, hold the top hole to put the ring through. Action and linking verbs. Okay. Let's see what else I've got in here. I use the freezer or the gallon size baggies to put the pieces in, and I put the label on the front. Okay. Here's a verb tense, and I would have laminated all of these pages, and let's see. Okay, so I laminated these pages, and then I took some packing tape and joined the pages so that all 3 of these could fold out. I've got the binder ring up here in the corner holding them together, but these would fold out and give me past, present, and future tense. And then, so that would be a good separation game. Let's see. Some sheets for, let's see, more verbs, some nouns. Okay, lots of other leaflets here. Okay. This feels like I made a file folder game out of this one. Okay, so what I've done is this one will open up, and then I made a pocket with some folders, some file folders, And then the pocket goes here, and for some reason I have this to open up. Okay, and then what else we've got in here? Reading strategies and skills. Label for a bulletin board. Okay. This goes to my cafe bulletin board. I've got a portable bulletin board that I made, and I'd like to create another video for that. So just all kinds of goodies in here. Okay, this was from our previous bulletin board in our old classroom. And then what I did was, this is just a piece of cardstock with a label, and then it's inserted into a sheet protector, and I hung this on a cork board, and then for whatever reading assignment we had for that week, I put the labels here. I had the story elements and theme, and that's the title, and then that's where my other labels came in. So all kinds of good stuff we have here. I just wanted to kind of show you how I store all of these. I love these plastic folders. I've gotten these at Walmart, and they last for years. The plastic is very thick and strong. And I've added the Velcro to it. And this looks like this goes to another one of my portable bulletin boards. All kinds of good stuff. This was an anchor chart that I found a picture on, and I blew it up, put it in a Word document, blew it up, and printed it off, laminated it. So I just decided, it looks like this is the larger version of these cards. So I must have decided to print the larger version and a smaller hand size so that my daughter could just flip through it. So the rest of them are all in there. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you what you're able to do. It kind of wraps that up nicely, that instead of having to print everything on these larger poster size, to just print them 2 or 4 per page, and then you have a small little reference package. And that way you're getting all kinds of topics in a small amount of space. So all of that fit into that one box. So I hope you like this video, and if it's helpful to you, give us a thumbs up, click subscribe, and leave us some comments, because we'd love to know what you think about our organization here. And I hope you have a happy homeschooling week. Thanks. Bye.